So what's going to happen is if you're listening on Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, if the year is 2022 and you've gone back in the archives to listen to the very first episode of the Dropshot, I am here from the past to say welcome, and you've made an excellent decision tuning in to this inaugural episode, this premiere of a weekly Call of Duty podcast, which we've deemed the Dropshot. Patent pending. Now, Tanner and I are going to be doing this weekly. It's not going to be like every Saturday or every Friday because Tanner isn't quite an adult yet, and he doesn't have a Monday through Friday 9-to-5 job. And hey, that's fine. I'll work with him. But we're able to schedule 4 episodes in advance. So as we continue making this podcast, learning the intricacies, the ins and outs, part of the thing I'm going to be doing is Tanner basically gets his work schedule. So I work Monday through Friday. So my schedule's I already know my schedule at all times. Tanner gets his schedule for the entire month ahead of time. So we'll be able to schedule 4 podcasts. So we've scheduled the next 4, 3, 2.
2, yeah.
We've scheduled this one and 2 others. So this one is obviously right now. Second one's going to be Wednesday the 22nd at 9 p.m. And then the third one's going to be Saturday, February 1st at 8 p.m. So again, as this thing progresses, I'll make sure to post these, have them available for you guys so that you're able to tune in live. Additionally, I'm going to be making this available on Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play, all that shit. And it's also going to be streamed, the video version, on my YouTube channel. So if you want to catch it live, that's probably the best option, especially because this podcast is and always will be streamed live with viewer interaction in the just chatting section of Twitch.
Unless you're listening in 2022 and we're all on Mixer, then it may not be on Twitch anymore.
Yeah,
we'll figure that out, though.
That's possible. We'll figure that right the fuck out. All right, so real quick, I'm going to change us to... hold on. All right, so we're officially in the just chatting section of Twitch. So like I said, I'm going to be streaming this live on Twitch every time we do this. For now, I'm going to be streaming it from my channel, which can be found at twitch.tv/Razinon. It's going to be Razinon. But as this podcast continues, if we see some... If people are enjoying it, if people are liking it, if it has some future, then Tanner and I will eventually create a separate joint Twitch account dedicated exclusively to the podcast. So we'll call it the Dropshot Podcast or something on Twitch. And then I'll also make a separate YouTube channel with exclusively podcast content. And my vision for that is if we do get some amount of success, I can have that YouTube channel, I can post full episodes to it, and then I could also chunk out clips so that if you don't want to watch the full episode, you can go to that YouTube channel and you'll have little snippets of, you know, here was the news, here's Tanner farting live, etc. So that's just basically how the structure of this whole thing is going to be. So with that, everyone, welcome. And thank you for tuning in to the Dropshot. I need to blow my nose, but let's start with Tanner. Who are you? How long have you been playing Call of Duty? How long have you been playing shooters? How do you know me? Give us just give us some background on the elusive, just a nice little background on the elusive Tanner.
So I met Razanon, let's see, through mutual friends back in the early college days. So, I mean, we would kind of hang out sometimes, not much. But we really didn't start chatting more until Black Ops 4. When we both put a lot of hours into that. He was playing it before I did. Our mutual friend was like, "Oh, you should get on. Razanon plays it all the time." So I'm like, "Okay, I'll think about it." I'll think about it.
Okay.
I figured it was a dead game on PC.
Which it was, by the way.
It was dead, but we found lobbies. So it ended up working. It was a lot of fun. We both played that for a long time. Actually, Crimson, live interaction, by the way.
Hell yeah, brother.
TV/Razanon. Crim, I actually did play COD 1. Actually, a decent amount of hours, probably a couple hundred hours. I played Call of Duty 1 on PC. I played Call of Duty 2 on PC. And by far the most, I played Call of Duty 4 on PC. Amateur competitive, you could say, not the pro level where they made some money. Back then it wasn't much, just, a few $1,000 tournaments, but I played basically below that on some teams. So, I mean, we were in leagues. We had set schedules, practices, tournaments. So it was a lot of fun. And then I took a long hiatus pretty much until Black Ops 4. Put a lot of hours into that. Got up to about Prestige 400, and then we were on to Modern Warfare. So that's about where my story ends. And now we're in the MW days.
Yeah. So yeah, you all, if you're familiar with my channel, which all of you listening live right now are, I have known Tanner for quite a while in real life. I always knew he was really dummy good at shooters on PC because I would hear from our mutual friends, like one of our friends, Gabe, a real piece of shit.
Shout out to Gabe.
Shout out to Gabe, dude. I'm sure you're probably taking a poop right now.
Thanks for showing up on New Year's. Love you.
Yeah, that was fantastic. But yeah, he would always say like, "Oh, dude, Tanner's so fucking nuts on PC, blah, blah, blah." I actually didn't know that you were like right under the pro scene in COD 1. You were young though, weren't you?
Oh, this wasn't COD 4 that was in that. Like there's a league called Cal. It was Cal Open, Cal Intermediate, Cal Main, and then Cal
Pro
only.
Okay.
So in the last season I played, before that game kind of ended, I was on a team in Cal Main. So it's like nobody was making money. We were just doing it for fun, but we were just way better than the 2 leagues below that.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. That's cool. So, yeah. So as far as my background goes, I've been playing video games all my life, but for most of that, I was a filthy console peasant. I didn't really get a gaming computer until I got a job and I could buy one for myself. And so I played some amount of Call of Duty on console, on Xbox. I played my first Call of Duty was MW2. I think I played a little bit of the original Modern Warfare, but even if I did, that was the oldest COD I played. And then it was very sparingly throughout that. Most of my gaming background is in MMOs. Particularly, there's an MMO called Star Wars: The Old Republic, which I played since closed beta. Whenever I streamed that game, that was where I saw by far the most success or concurrent viewership or whatever I've had on Twitch. So, for example, my average SWTOR stream would probably be about, I would say, 40 viewers, and then I got a record of like 120 concurrent viewers for one stream, or at least part of one. So I was quite a bit more popular in SWTOR, and part of the reason, number one, is because since I played since closed beta, I got pretty good at the game. And number two, it's a small game, so it was kind of big fish in a small pond. I streamed it all the time. I have a sparkling, bubbly personality, and I played a lot of ranked.
Okay.
So those are a couple reasons, a couple things that contributed to my success there. So we have a mutual friend named Michael. He's a normie piece of shit. Hey, Dylan. Dylan, thanks for the sub, brother. We are fucking podding right now, dude. You're just in time. So by the way, if you're listening to this on iTunes, once again, you're gonna want to be here live, so you don't miss moments like that. Live. You have to do it live, dude. Like Bill O'Fucking-Riley. Okay. Yeah. Anyways,
doing it live.
Doing it live. So our friend Michael, he had just gotten his first like gaming PC. This was probably 8 months ago now. And he was like, dude, Casey, let's get COD on PC. We can play like old times. And I was like, all right, bet. So we both got Black Ops 4. He played for about 2 months. And I just completely went no fucking life on that game. Played it a ton. Reached Prestige 1000. Re-rolled it back. Reached like Prestige 200 or 300 again. And this isn't even from the beginning of the game's life cycle, because I came into it in the middle of the life cycle. So I played that game a fuck ton. And once I had gotten my first nuke on BO4, I thought to myself, if I'm playing this game anyway, now that I've gotten a nuke, I've proven to myself that I'm better than average at the game. Might as well fucking stream it. So I started streaming it. I started tweaking settings, buying like a FPS monitor, really trying to get all the little details right so that I could do as well as I can in shooters. I'm definitely nowhere near Tanner's raw FPS skill in Modern Warfare or in general, but I haven't even really been playing shooters on PC for a year yet. So
it's literally been like a 12th of what I've played. So yeah.
So we're getting there. We're getting there.
You're absolutely just about there. You're there.
Yeah. Okay. So
wait, by the way, I want to throw something in here.
Okay, go ahead.
Well,
Tanner.
you were talking about the level 1000 on Black Ops 4. Let it be known that he was level 1000 for exactly 2 minutes. We played one round and he reset Prestige and he was rank 1 again.
That's absolutely
so that
correct.
Pissed me the fuck off.
Tanner was pissed, and so was everyone else in my chat. And if you wanted to see what that was like, I've conveniently linked my YouTube channel for you. Go into the videos there, and you can find a video called something like Level 1 Resets, la-da-la-da-la-da-la-da-la-di-da-da. Holy shit. Crimson, thanks for the gifted subs, brother. I appreciate you. King DMG, honor and a fucking privilege to have you here. And congratulations. Swagola, you as well. Thank you very much, Crim. We have our first hype train. Oh, shit. I'm not sure what that is. That's a new thing on Twitch. Once again, we'll figure it right the fuck out. And if you're listening to this on iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play, you're going to want to be here live. Because the hype train, at the time of you listening to this, has left the fucking station. So be here live. Holy shit! Crim. Oh my goodness. With fucking 5 gifted subs. Dude, the mad fucking lad.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the hype train is at full fucking steam. Crim, I love you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Holy fuck. Whew, you got me all sweaty here, dude. I don't even know where I was.
He's hot and bothered. He's sweaty.
Super hot and bothered.
That Coors Light is already getting to his head. He's taking 4 sips. It's 4.5% alcohol. So figure it out.
So keep that in mind. So anyway, yeah, I started streaming BO4, and then and then I started getting better, and I guess that's pretty much it. Here we are. So the way this podcast is going to work is, broadly, we're going to go through recent changes that were made, and then news and things that are up and coming, and then we're just going to kind of get into our thoughts, maybe our personal experience with the game for that week. and then anything else we really want to talk about. So, anything to add here, Tanner, or are we ready to move right the fuck on?
I think we're ready to roll.
Jesus Christ, Krim. 5 more gifted subs, dude. Holy fuck, dude.
Ah, damn.
What a
Hell yeah,
fucking
Krim.
god.
An absolute god.
He takes the fucking lead, dude.
You guys lose the gunfight and he still gifts you subs. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Krim, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it, man. I really do. I really fucking do, dude. Jesus. Yeah, we're going ham here, dude.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Let's fucking go indeed. All right, so without further ado, now that the background is kind of ironed out, once again, I want to state that this is going to be focused on live interaction. So you Twitch chat, if you have anything you want to add, anything you want to ask, feel free to type it in the chat. I might not get to it right away, depending on what we're talking about, but there will definitely be a portion at the end of everything we are talking about, the end of the pod, where we can for sure do a full AMA, and I'll get to everyone's comments, questions, etc.